Few names in Hollywood carry as much weight as Michael Douglas, the Oscar-winning actor, producer, and son of legendary screen icon Kirk Douglas. For more than 5 decades, Michael has been a towering figure in the entertainment world, blending intelligence, intensity, and charm in a way that captivated audiences across generations. But now, news surrounding Michael Douglas's legacy and the enormous fortune he has built has left his family and fans in tears. Behind the glamour and success lies a story of hard work, heartbreak, and the heavy emotions that come when a life of greatness nears its final chapter. Michael Douglas has lived a life that few could imagine. From his early success in the 1970s, television hit the streets of San Francisco, to his explosive rise with films like Wall Street, Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, and Romancing the Stone, Douglas defined what it meant to be a leading man. But while the public saw confidence and charisma, those close to him saw something deeper. A man driven by legacy, haunted by the pressure of living up to one of Hollywood's most revered family names. Throughout his life, Douglas worked relentlessly to step out of his father Kirk's shadow and build his own empire. He succeeded beyond anyone's expectations. Today, his estimated net worth sits in the hundreds of millions, built not just from acting, but also from producing, investing, and decades of smart financial moves. Yet, when people close to him speak of that fortune, they don't talk about the money. They talk about what it represents. Every dollar, every award, every success tells the story of a man who fought through personal battles that few knew about. Behind the fame, Michael Douglas endured immense pain. His 2010 cancer diagnosis shocked the world, forcing him to confront his own mortality. "When you hear the word cancer, everything stops," he once said. His brave recovery inspired millions, but it also changed him forever. He became more reflective, more grateful, a man who finally saw that family meant far more than fame. His wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and their 2 children, Dylan and Karis, became his anchors through the storm. "They gave me strength when I didn't have any left," Douglas admitted in an emotional interview. And yet, even as he rebuilt his health, tragedy continued to follow him. His eldest son, Cameron Douglas, struggled with addiction and legal troubles, serving years in prison. It broke Michael's heart. "As a father, it's the worst pain imaginable," he said. You ask yourself where you went wrong. But through patience and forgiveness, Michael and Cameron found their way back to each other. Proof that love can survive even the darkest chapters. Now, reports about Douglas's estate and plans for his fortune have his family reflecting on the full scope of his life. According to sources close to the actor, Michael has worked tirelessly to ensure that his wife and children are financially secure. But what moves people most isn't the money itself. It's the message behind it. In a letter shared with his family, Michael reportedly expressed gratitude, love, and a deep wish that they continue to live fully, love deeply, and never let success replace kindness. Those words, insiders say, brought his family to tears. Michael's fortune is staggering, but what he leaves behind is far greater than wealth. His legacy is built on resilience, a man who faced cancer, family struggles, and public scrutiny, yet never lost his humanity. He stood by his loved ones, cherished his craft, and carried the Douglas name with dignity and pride. Friends say he's been spending more time at his home in Bermuda, away from Hollywood's noise, reflecting on life and quietly organizing his personal affairs. He's at peace, one source said. He's proud of what he's done, but even prouder of who he's become. For fans, Michael Douglas's story is one of triumph and tenderness. The story of a man who achieved everything the world could offer, but still valued love above all else. The tears his family shed are not just from sadness, but from gratitude. Gratitude for a life lived boldly, for lessons learned, and for a legacy that will endure long after the spotlight fades. In the end, Michael Douglas's greatest fortune isn't his money, it's his heart. His story reminds us all that even in a world obsessed with fame and wealth, it's love, forgiveness, and family that truly define a man's worth. And for that, Michael Douglas will forever remain one of Hollywood's brightest lights.